When I was first invited to read, COVID-19 was kind of a new concept for most of us, and I never suspected it would dominate our lives or affect my writing practice to the extent it has. I have a hunch it's probably affected many of yours as well. As a healthcare provider working in an acute care hospital, I am witnessing daily how the disease ravages the human body, and I'll admit it's been difficult at times not to succumb to a sort of sense of despair. And for a while, I really wasn't writing anything. I kind of just gave up in some ways. But when the writer and editor, Scott Mason, announced a new anthology on the subject of gratitude in the time of COVID-19, I decided to take up his call for submissions as a challenge to write in a little more hopeful tone. I'm going to try to share screens with you, give you an image of the, it says, let's see, Sue, it says only host can share in the meeting.
Try again.
Okay. Okay, here we go. So I just wanted to share what the not real big, but hopefully you can see the image of the book that Scott Mason, the anthology that Scott Mason is coming out with. Scott was gracious enough to accept for publication what I sent him, and the anthology, the Haiku Decameron, which takes its title from Boccaccio's Decameron, is going to be due out this August. I kind of want to today offer you a sneak preview by sharing my work that will appear in the anthology. But before I do, I want to read from some other poets who have lately inspired me and kind of kept me going as well. So I'm going to switch the screen out now. Okay. In her book, Morning Haiku, Sonia Sanchez dedicates many of her poems to other artists and those who have suffered injustice. The first poem in the book is for Max Roach, and it reads, "Nothing ends. Every blade of grass, remembering your sound. Nothing ends. Every blade of grass, remembering your sound." Later on in another chapter, this one for Emmett Till, Sanchez writes, "Walking in Mississippi, I hold the stars between my teeth. Walking in Mississippi, I hold the stars between my teeth." In this anthology, A Long Rainy Season, I've found several tanka that seem to echo our current state of affairs. And I want to just share some of these with you. From activist poet Motoko Michiora, for instance, we get this. "Suddenly, rising from my breast, hidden to protect me from tear gas, the smell of lemon. Suddenly, rising from my breast, hidden to protect me from tear gas, the smell of lemon." Another tanka by the same author. "Up on the roof, I'll stand until I become the flag, knowing tomorrow will come. Up on the roof, I'll stand until I become the flag, knowing tomorrow will come. And then in the same anthology, this time from Michiora, fireworks, fireworks, watching them together. One sees the flash, the other the darkness. Fireworks, fireworks, watching them together. One sees the flash, the other the darkness. And another one by the same author. Staring out at the horizon, each of us lost in thought. A lighthouse flashing on and off. Staring out at the horizon, each of us lost in thought. A lighthouse flashing on and off. So now I'm going to read some of my own work, two haibun and a haiku sequence, all soon to be in the Haiku Cameron. If you want information on ordering the book, I think it's available for advance purchase already. I presume Sue probably will have information on the website or in the newsletter for that. I'm going to go ahead and share the text of each piece I'm going to read on the screen so you can follow along, starting with the haiku sequence. And I'm going to dispense with the custom of reading each haiku twice in favor of repeating it in reverse order. I hope this first piece works for you in both directions. We'll see how it goes. Shelter in places. Telegraph Hill. Little dots and dashes of wild parrots. Hunter's Point. A pelican leaves tracks in quarry dust. The Presidio. An orderly procession of pigeons. Stern Grove. A mourning dove coos along with woodwinds. Glen Canyon. Two song sparrows vary their pitch. Ocean Beach. A fog bank dampening seagull cries. Panhandle. A blue heron stretches its neck. Diamond Heights. One raven takes a shine to another. Diamond Heights. One raven takes a shine to another. Panhandle. A blue heron stretches its neck. Ocean Beach. A fog bank dampening seagull cries. Glen Canyon. Two song sparrows vary their pitch. Stern Grove. A mourning dove coos along with woodwinds. The Presidio. An orderly procession of pigeons. Hunter's Point. A pelican leaves tracks in quarry dust. Telegraph Hill. Little dots and dashes of wild parrots. And for the first haibun, see if I can get that up there. Okay. In the dream, Grandma reveals her secret recipe. 3 blind potatoes. What, Grandma? Don't let them see you. 2 chicken necks. Grandma, I'm a vegetarian. What is that, like gypsy? No, I don't eat animals. Was? Go on, Grandma. 2 handfuls of shavel. Huh? Ah, Kinder, come to the garden, I show you. Grandma disappears through a tiny tombstone-shaped doorway only my nose can enter. I hear her say, "To ward off witches, a cheek's pinch of..." Then I wake up with the taste of her borscht on my lips. In the steam rising from my bowl, scent of dill. In the steam rising from my bowl, scent of dill. And the last Haibun. Socially contracted. April, the miasma permeates our city. A siege from within. Masked citizens scurry about, stockpiling supplies, weaponizing against an unseen enemy. I join them with another objective. Rambling around a park near my home, under a sky, still a wall of stone, I mimic Frederick from Leo Leone's children's book, collecting colors, words, sensations. Nature resists until I crest the slope flush with hundreds of California poppies. Their orange glow so intense it warms my face, filling my soul with enough nourishment to share with all. Spring rain. A field mouse gathers moss for the common nest. Spring rain. A field mouse gathers moss for the common nest. And to leave you with the final image. Oh, maybe it's not available. Hang on. Well, try a different one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that was lovely. Thank
That
you.
was wonderful.
Thank you.
Good job, Jeff. That's nice.
Thank you.
Does everybody realize that down at the bottom among reactions that there's clapping hands?
No, I saw that Chuck was doing thumbs up, but I couldn't figure out how you did it.
There you go.
Oh, reactions. Okay. Very nice.
Okay. And on my screen on the right, you can see a list of everybody on the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that.
I think if you're not in gallery view.
Okay.
Click on,
Well,
click on participants
yeah.
at the bottom.
It's the
click on
participants,
participants.
yeah. And
Yeah.
actually, I was just stunned when the Jeff showed the book "A Living Rainy Season." That book, the reading of the book at San Francisco bookstore made me start writing haiku in English.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was shocked, and that was my beginning of a haiku poet right after I moved to San Francisco. So
Wow.
yeah.
I also own that book. I found it somewhere and just fell in love with it. So I don't remember how I stumbled across it, but it's wonderful. And now somehow I've lost most of you. I don't know what's going on.
Me too.
Yeah, so have I.
I have this system prompt.
It seems it's.
It's Betty Arnold's screen that you're seeing.
Betty Arnold, Betty,
Yeah.
you need to stop sharing your screen. I think you clicked the wrong button.
I will try to disable screen sharing.
Stop sharing.
There.
There we go.
Okay, back.
Great job, Jeff. That was a lot of fun.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
very
It was
nice.
wonderful, wonderful.
You've made history as our first online featured reader.
Right.
If we're keeping archives, you'll be right